Hello everybody and welcome back to Casual Gamer Oz, as once again we continue another online race mode as we are here for our third race in between seasons, Season 3 and Season 4. We're doing this one between hand for online modes in F1 2017. My name is Ben and we're going to be racing in Mexico in a Classic C2. I'm in a 98 McLaren MP4-6 as three other people in this race. And this is essentially the same group of people that we have in our previous two. Now, somebody was voting to kick a player there. I'm not too sure who that was. But kick player Leonem C10. Why? What did they do? How do we kick to vote to kick? Yeah, stuff that everyone else is. So 2 out of 7. I don't know why people want to kick that player, but obviously they must have been a little bit dirty. We want to kick a dirty player, so we'll do it. 3 people want them gone. Do they need a majority? They need 1 more to kick them out. Not going to get it, are they? Oh, failed. 8, 7. Okay. That must be a horrible feeling that people are trying to kick you out of the race because you must be a bit of a dirty player. I don't know. You can add me NYC55 David to the PlayStation Network, and you'll see that I'll be an easy victory for you if you want to race against me online. We've already raced against these people a few times. I was 4th, was I, in Australia, and was I 6th in Brazil, I think, from memory. So yeah, we obviously are just having a bit of practice and some fun online before we ultimately go back into our ever-failing career mode, because I need a bit of a break from that, because I'm going to be throwing this controller through my TV. Frustrating. And this is not the car that I chose. Okay, cool. Give me a car that I didn't choose. Fair enough. That makes sense. Yep. I'm apparently in a 91 McLaren. I chose a 1998 McLaren, but sure. This is fair. And we'll get into a car that I actually really don't like. This car is so slow. This is ridiculous. I didn't choose this car. Anyway. Well, let's see how we fare here. Oh, I got an invitation. I don't know if you can see that. JH Bobcat. Hello, JH Bobcat. If you ever find this video, thank you for inviting me to, I'm guessing, a race. And, yeah, okay. And I don't know if they've got equal performance here, because I'm getting absolutely creamed in the speed stakes here with this terrible, terrible car. And it looked as though there was a few 88 McLarens in this field as well, so a few of them got the download package, and whoa! Sorry there. And I've got the 88 McLaren, I just haven't downloaded it. Yeah, minor damage to the front wing. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, Captain Obvious. Whoa, this car here, Leo, whatever. They don't know what they're doing. They're not a good car to race behind. As I'm second last, and as to be expected in this hunk of junk. And all the cars, though, are still quite bunched up. Just ahead of me here. There's Leo, something like that. How is he, or they, ahead of me when they just can't stay on the track, and yet I'm on the track, and for some reason I'm not even catching up to them. Anyway, Eric, whoever it is behind, has gone a long way back, actually. They're definitely failing. As, yeah, we keep travelling down the straight here. Let's have a bit of a gander of this car. Yeah, okay. Just like to have a bit of a look at them. Anyway, 6 out of 7. That's not going to change unless some of these guys in front of us decide to get a little bit intimate with each other and take each other out of the race. That would be a nice thing to help us out here in the back. But it looks as though they're fairly clean on their racing. And it doesn't look like there's going to be any incidents anytime soon. So we'll just do our thing here, drive a nice clean race in this piece of shit. I'm so sorry for all you Senna fans out there who are saying, it's a classic car, what are you saying? I really don't like driving this car. It just feels so slow to me. And it feels so heavy and just so, yeah. We cross it around. If we're going to have a 91 car in the game, have the 91 Jordan, Schumacher's first ever car. I want to drive that one. Can't imagine that would probably, obviously it was slower than this car, so yeah, anyway. So we come into the baseball stadium. Always a bit of fun going on up here. And it doesn't seem to be the case this time around. Everybody's keeping it on track. Julian and Jose, they're doing all the damage at the moment up front. And we are getting our little tushies whooped here in Mexico. Again, did not choose his car. Did not choose his car. So, not sure why I've got this car. But anyway. Maybe others got in and chose the McLaren. But I mean, I chose that McLaren pretty much straight away. So why do I get stuck with the slow car? Not sure on that one. So I'm looking forward to getting back into career mode. Obviously 3 seasons in, we're struggling a little bit with Toro Rosso. Nearly got fired from Toro Rosso, which isn't a good thing. But we managed to keep our seat. A few upgrades on the car coming, and hopefully our 4th season will be 4th time lucky. We can finally get out of Toro Rosso to a better team. We don't want to get demoted to Sauber, which very nearly happened. Yeah, that would have been embarrassing. I know we started off with Sauber in F1 2016, but we did well in that car, didn't we? And yeah, anyway. So this is quite disappointing for us to be doing this at the moment. Very much behind the 8 ball here, and taking our sweet ass time here in Mexico. Again, in a very slow motor vehicle. We now come in to the main straight, and very long main straight, of course, here in Mexico. Grandstand here on the left is where I sat during my time at this circuit, which was a lot of fun. That's actually the general admission stand, believe it or not. The only part of the circuit that's general admission is that grandstand, and it's kind of first in, first served basis on that grandstand. So no allocated seatings, it's just free for all once you get in there. So, but I think they obviously would have to have some form of limit on their tickets, because I'm sure they can't, you know, sell 50,000 if it only holds 5,000, if you know what I mean. Public safety and all that kind of jazz. But yeah, it was enjoyable, Mexican Grand Prix. Once again, highly recommended out there to anybody who wants to see a Grand Prix outside of their own country. I mean, you might be watching this from Mexico, so it could be your own country. So yeah. It's a thoroughly enjoyable Grand Prix, and the fans definitely extremely passionate about their Formula 1. Obviously, with Mr. Sergio Perez in the field. And also, when I went there, they had Esteban Gutierrez in the field too. So I was lucky enough to have 2 Mexican drivers for them to root for. Not that you really root for Esteban Gutierrez, because let's be honest, he's Esteban Gutierrez. So, anyway. Alright, we are slowly making our way here, very, very slowly. The good news is that we have nobody close to us behind. The bad news is we have nobody close to us up front. And it's been a very lonely race. Very lonely race. And at least we're now on our last lap. We've had a clean race though. We did have a little bit of a collision early on, but that was only minor. And they said minor damage to your front wing. And to be honest, I don't feel any difference on the car. So we'll just casually crawl on through. Now there's a car ahead there. Sometimes obviously people might put themselves in rich mode and they end up slowing themselves down. And somehow we've actually caught up to a car here. I've got a feeling they might have damage, or maybe they're just slow with petrol. Who knows? But out of nowhere, we have a car just ahead of us here. So I don't know if we're going to catch them unless they continue to be slow as they have been, obviously, for me to catch them in the first place. But I'm not holding out hope. Unless any car ahead of a 10-second penalty or something, we're not going to do it. Julian M. Jose has won the Grand Prix. Congratulations, Julian. Thoroughly deserved. You led from the beginning, didn't you, my friend? Anyway, let's take ourselves through here one more time. And hopefully we're not going to do what happened in our last set of online modes and get stuck with this car for a few races, because I don't want to race this bloody piece of shit anymore. Across the finish line. Alrighty. Well, that was a fairly boring race. I apologise for that, but hopefully we'll have a more exciting one for you next time as we continue some online races for you. My name is Ben. NYC55 David is my username if you wish to add me. But thank you for joining into Casual Gamer Oz, and we'll speak to you from another online race next. Good night.